West Century Bank Arena. George Donato, Jim Barry here. Team Wade leading Team LeBron 98-96 as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, JB. And Damon Jones not gun shy. Early takes the shot from three and misses. But we got some action, high flying action. Dwayne Wade in the post, being double teamed, kicks it out to Darrell for three. He misses. Amari with the putback, he misses, but Mario Chalmers with the putback. And here comes LeBron, long pass out to Kevin Garnett. Kevin Hart tried to steal it from Kevin Durant.
That's not allowed.
Rudy Gay for three. He misses, back iron. Out to Stoudemire. Here comes D. Wade up the floor.
Dwayne Wade with 15 points in this game.
He misses the three. LeBron trying to get out in the break here. Here comes the locomotive out to Rudy Gay with the one-handed slam.
And it's almost instinctive, these guys, when you see one guy in the middle of the court, another guy gets ahead of him on the wing, and he knows that if he gets open and gets some space, that he's going to get the pass.
Carmelo Anthony in the low block gets the foul. It looks like he'll go to the charity stripe. Team Wade leading Team LeBron 100-98 with 11:01 to go here in the final period.
Wait a minute, the scoreboard says
zero.
The score says 98-0.
Yeah, it's 100. somebody didn't pay the bill there apparently.
Kevin Hart is upset because he feels that his team has just been deprived of 100 points.
It's like a game show when you lose all the points, or like Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune, you hit the bankrupt. So Carmelo hits the front end of the two free throws
that's too
here.
Funny.
Carmelo with 21 points in this one, Jim.
Yeah, and he looks like he's in midseason form, as do a number of the guys. And you heard Chris Bosh talk about the fact that they've worked hard to keep themselves in shape. Kevin Hart throwing the chair, pulling a Bobby Knight, throwing the chair onto the court.
Where's the tee for Kevin Hart there?
And Dwayne Wade glaring at Kevin Hart, who now gingerly picks up the chair and brings it back as he realizes that he stole the chair of a lady, so he didn't want to do that. So now she gets the opportunity to sit back down. All right, Coach. He's taking this coaching role seriously.
Why wouldn't he? There's a lot up for grabs here.
He wants to be undefeated as a head coach.
So 101-98. Now Carmelo will attempt to hit the second half of the two free throws. We've been delayed. I think it's being discussed, I think, what to do with Coach Hart right now.
What can they do other than assume that everybody here understands that the score isn't 98-1, it's 101-98.
We have a scoreboard malfunction.
While they figure out the score, George, let's talk a little bit about this barnstorming tour that we've seen these players do throughout the nation. And obviously, look, they may have a subtle agenda here and trying to convince the fans, you know what, we want to play basketball, we want to bring the sport to you, and maybe they're not trying to so much say directly take sides in this labor dispute, but it's pretty clear that they're trying to make certain that fans don't see them as the villains.
Certainly, and I think that this is what ends up happening when you have these situations with labor strife. Everyone wants to make it seem like they're the good guys. So that's what ends up happening. It's a game of posturing, JB.
All right, while they figure out the scoreboard situation, we're going to take a break at the South Florida All-Star Classic at FIU. Back with the final 11 minutes in a moment.
The first thing I do when I leave the court, I grab my Gatorade, recover. After the game, I'm thinking about who's up next. My body has to recover, so I want to refuel myself immediately. There's never time for enough rest. I'm always on the move. I have to stay on top of my game. The schedule waits for no one. It happens so fast, from post-game to pre-game, you better be ready. Here I come.
If you're into music, I happen to be a human beatbox.
Really?
Big Bang Theory, Big Bang Theory, Big Bang, Big Bang, Big Bang Theory.
Time to rock old school ho. Time to rock old school ho.
Guess I'm your new neighbor.
New neighbor?
Honey.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Big Bang Theory.
5 nights a week.
Big Bang Theory.
5 nights a week.
Weeknights at 7 on MyTV33.
It doesn't come in a bottle.
It doesn't come in a big package. You don't need water to take with it. Just one strip. It's this simple.
Jim Barry, George Sedano with you here as Team Wade has taken a 105-100 lead, 9:55 to go here, Jim, and action is getting tight here. It's getting testy, too.
Money time, as they call it. And even though this is just a charity game, you can see that the players now beginning to put their game faces on, George.
And Amari taking it to the hole. He short arms it there. Rebound. Kicked out to Mario Chalmers for three. He misses. Rajon Rondo with the rebound. LeBron running on the wing. Rondo takes it up and misses, gets rejected by the rim.
They said it's off his head.
And back out to Team Wade.
And they were right. It hit under the basket support off of Rondo's noggin.
Rebound by Kevin Durant. Durant bringing it up out to LeBron at the top of the key. LeBron with a spin move up in the air and the bucket.
That was nice.
Woo, beautiful move by James. Here comes Dwayne Wade as his team is now trailing 104-103 with 9 minutes to go. Wade on the right block, down in the post to Carmelo, who leads all Team Wade scores with 21. Pulls it up, misses. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook back up the floor by himself. He's going to push it by himself. No, he stops, stutters, pops, shoots, hits it. Bucket by Russell Westbrook.
106-103 is the score. Team LeBron leading Team Wade here at FIU.
Mario
and there's
Chalmers.
some real drama in this game now, George.
Oh, a steal. Chalmers with a lazy pass, but Wade gets it back. Out to Durrell. Durrell lays it up off the glass, and Team Wade gets within one.
That didn't look perfectly legal, but that's okay.
It doesn't matter. It's for charity. That's what you say every single time.
That's right.
Chris Bosh with the kiss off the glass. Looks like head coach Isaiah Thomas will join us here in just a moment.
And I'm certain that he has to be pleased with what he's seen so far tonight.
Mario Chalmers splits the defense with the pass to Wade, kicks it out to Durrell. Durrell misses back iron. Rebound, Kevin Durant, who leads all scorers with 26 points. He brings the ball up the floor. Out to Westbrook for three. Misses front iron. Rebound, they're scrambling for it and a foul. And JB, I'll let you talk to the man of the hour, head coach of FIU men's basketball, Isaiah Thomas. Coach, welcome.
And we're going to do that with Isaiah momentarily, but first we got to take a commercial, pay a few more bills. When we come back, we're going to talk to Isaiah Thomas, who has to be ecstatic with what he's seen so far here at FIU. We'll be back with more of the South Florida All-Star Classic for charity in a moment.
First thing I do when I leave the court, I grab my Gatorade, recover. After the game, I'm thinking about who's up next. My body has to recover, so I want to refuel myself immediately. There's never time for enough rest. I'm always on the move. I have to stay on top of my game. The schedule waits for no one. It happens so fast, from post-game to pre-game, you better be ready. Here I come.
If you're into music, I happen to be a human beatbox.
Really?
Big Bang Theory, Big Bang Theory, Big Bang, Big Bang, Big Bang Theory.
Time to rock old school. Ho. Time to rock old school. Ho.
Guess I'm your new neighbor.
New neighbor?
Honey.
Hi.
Hi.
Big Bang Theory has 5 nights a week. Big Bang Theory has 5 nights a week.
Weeknights at 7 on MyTV33.
We are back at U.S. Century Bank Arena, and it is money time here in the South Florida All-Star Classic. Team LeBron leading Team Wade 108-105. There's been so much scoring that the scoreboard says 8-5, but we know that there's been a little bit more than that. It's been a terrific event, and certainly one person who has to be pleased is Punch. As we look at the scoreboard there, it says 8-5. It's really 108-105. Isaiah Thomas, the head coach of the men's basketball team here at FIU, joining us live. Isaiah, what a night.
It's been a great night, and I want to thank everyone supporting our foundation, the Mary's Court, and the players have come out and they put on a great show thus far.
Yeah, so far, and what I've noticed, Isaiah, is that these guys, this isn't just run and gun basketball. I mean, they're contesting shots and looking like they're wanting to win.
Well, they're playing a very serious game because in a week from now, training camp can open. So right now, everyone is in tip-top shape, and this may be the last exhibition game that they play. So they're really trying to get their game together and trying to get their game tight.
That's encouraging to hear you say that because obviously fans are thirsty for NBA basketball to return. Isaiah, talk about what this means to FIU to have this kind of form, to have this kind of star power here on campus.
Well, not only the star power that it brings, but just the notoriety and the goodwill that FIU has done in the community. FIU truly represents the Miami community. It represents everyone who is striving, trying to make it. People who go to school here have night jobs. They're holding 2 jobs trying to go to school. So bringing the type of attention to the school that these players have brought tonight just goes to show you how important education is and how important FIU is to the community.
Isaiah, I got to ask you what you think of the point guard play so far tonight.
I love Chris Paul. I mean, Chris Paul is, he's taken the point guard play to a totally different level. His timing out on the floor, his decision-making out on the floor. The way he passes the ball, it's always on time, on target. You have Rondo who's playing great, Westbrook who's playing great, but right now, Chris Paul he's taking the position to a totally different level.
Absolutely, and Russell Westbrook on the free throw line right now, 109-107, the score, Team LeBron leading.
What do you make of some of the youngsters, though? John Wall, who's out there. I mean, that guy plays at a different speed, it seems like, than everyone else, Coach.
He does. He's always it's been an extremely fast athlete. I think right now he's understanding when to use his speed and how to use his speed. As you can see that when he goes to the basket, he has explosive moments, but yet he's able to stay under control.
Got to switch gears every once in a while.
You can't play at one speed all the time. The guys are too good. You have to have a change of pace and a change of rhythm.
Inside, and Chris Bosh protesting because he gets whistled for a foul on Dwayne Wade.
Chris Bosh was complaining about the refs earlier today. Says he hasn't gotten any calls. He's a guy that goes to the line 10 times, Coach, a game, and he hasn't gotten a call today.
I'd have to agree with Chris. I think these referees are doing a horrible job.
Did you ever think the refs did a good job ever in your career?
No, I come from the Coach Knight school of thought, and we don't think the referees ever do a good job.
Well, Kevin Hart took a page out of Bobby Knight's book earlier, throwing the chair on the court.
Well, at least Coach Knight has had an impact on all of us.
Isaiah, this also has to be a treat for these players to be playing back in what essentially is a high school, college type atmosphere for them. The fans are up close. We've got 4,000 fans here packed on top of them. A totally different environment than they see in the pro arenas in which they play.
Well, this is a great atmosphere for an athlete. You love to have the interaction with the fans. You love to have the fans when they're right on top of you. And then you want the rowdy kind of fans and the fans that don't necessarily get a chance to see you play all the time. So you really want to play well for those fans and you want to entertain them. Because a lot of the fans who are here tonight, they can't afford tickets at American Airlines Arena. However, the college students that are here, they can afford it. They come, and the players, they're reminded that this is where it all started for them in little small arenas like this.
Absolutely. All right, Russell Westbrook taking it strong to the hoop, and he gets fouled on the way up. Kevin Durant was there to clean up for him as Team LeBron leads 112-109 with about 6 minutes to go in this game.
Coach, tell us a little bit about your squad.
Actually, let me talk about Westbrook first.
Go ahead.
And the reason why I want to talk about him because he's a player right now that's really at a crossroads in his career in terms of what type of player he's going to be, whether he's going to be a scoring point guard or is he going to be a classics point guard. But the classic point guard is a person who comes down and distributes the basketball all the time and let other people score. Scoring point guard is what he is right now, puts pressure on the defense, is capable of scoring 30 points a night if he wishes. I am encouraging him to basically stay radical and
be who he is.
And be who he is. Be a scoring point guard. Be a threat. Continue to put pressure on the defense. because right now his career is going to be defined by the next 2 years in terms of what style of play he decides and what style of play he decides on. And I hope he decides on staying aggressive, staying attacking, being the guy that's capable of scoring 25 points as opposed to being the other guy that's only going to score 12 points.
Certainly he took a lot of flack for being the guy who was a looking to shoot first kind of player, but as you said, that's his instinct. He and LeBron playing catch up top. Now we go down low. Kevin Durant spinning as John Wall with those quick hands.
Foul.
To slap it away from him.
On
but a
Carmelo.
foul is called. Carmelo not happy with that.
Coach, they have arguably the greatest young team in basketball. You don't see a lot of young teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder excel in the postseason like they have over the last year or so.
No, you don't. And you want to watch them grow, and you want to let them make mistakes. And right now, everyone is so critical of them. But when you have two players out on the floor capable of scoring 30 points in terms of Westbrook and Durant, you want to allow them to play their games, and you want to tell everybody else to pass the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Because what they do is score the basketball. LeBron climbing the back, but still they were able to convert the hoop, and so the score now is 116-113.
Team Wade inching closer as Carmelo now has 23 for the night.
And Carmelo, after shaking off LeBron, and that's not easy to do when LeBron James climbs you back. That's a heavy load.
He's a big man.
Oh my goodness.
You see him on television, but when you really see him up close and how massive he is and the way he moves with that type of strength and with that type of agility that he brings to the floor, it's really beautiful to watch him go up and down the court and handle himself the way he does.
Isaiah, I want to ask you about something because you and I had a chance to speak as John Wall scores, and that ties the game at 116 all. This game, you hope, is just kind of the tip of the iceberg for some of the charity outreach that you want to be a part of and that you want to see LeBron and Dwayne and Chris Bosh be part of. Can you talk about that?
We like to change the landscape of this community through education and literacy. In this community and also across the country, education is under attack, and we would like the players and myself to be leaders in the community, to lend our voices to education and literacy, and to let our young followers know how important we think education and literacy is. Not just the jump shot, but the books.
Well, that's absolutely. You want them to be the total person because the jump shot, as you say, can fade over time, but the mind is going to stay with you for the rest of your life.
Well, it's been proven that slow and steady wins the race, and education may be slow and steady.
Yeah.
And fast money goes fast. So the athletes and the entertainers who make fast money, they have a tendency to spin it fast. And if slow and steady wins the race, then education always wins out.
Isaiah, well said. Isaiah Thomas, we want to thank you for hosting this event and stopping by to visit with us. And again, congratulations for pulling this off. And look at Chris Bosh.
There it is.
I'm telling you, I agree with Chris. And that was a foul. The referee missed that call. That was an N1.
Frustration, I can see it.
Well, he may have gotten fouled, but he still threw it down with authority. Team LeBron now leading Team Wade 118-116 as we get back to the action. Carmelo forcing his way inside, George, and now you see these guys playing with some attitude.
They are playing with some attitude, kind of like the old bad boys used to play with attitude.
Well, the last 5 minutes of the game is when the true players really step up, and you'll see this become a much more competitive game right now because the first 3 quarters, it was kind of fun and games, laughing, hee, ha, ha. But now, as you can see, their body language will change, their attitudes will change. Won't be as many smiles out there because deep down inside, every person out on the floor wants to win the basketball game tonight.
This is just for charity. It doesn't count the standings.
That's what we say, but when 5 minutes goes on the clock, that automatic thing just kicks in for the athlete, and it's like you turn into Frankenstein. Oh, I want to win. I want to win.
Coach, tell us a little bit before we let you go here about your squad at FIU and what you've got coming back this year and how you're looking to take that next step for them.
We're pretty excited about the team we have coming back. It's a very young team. We have a good, solid crew of freshmen that have come in. Our sophomore class with Dominique Ferguson and Phil Taylor did an excellent job. We got 2 seniors in terms of DeJuan Wright and Jeremy Allen, who will give us the senior leadership. And we think that if we get off to a pretty good start and we can stay competitive and cohesive, we can have a very good year.
A lot of road games for you early on, though.
We have a lot of road games. We'll be tested early out on the road. We open up at Virginia Tech. We got Maryland out on the road. We got Dayton out on the road. But that's where that's where you make your bones. That's the only way you're going to get better. We believe in playing a tough schedule.
All right, it'll make a man out of you one way or the other. Well, Isaiah, thank you so much. Congratulations for what you've accomplished here.
Thank you.
And we look forward to doing more things with you down the road.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the game, everyone.
Oh,
thank you, Coach.
I think they are here on MyTV33 and also on CBSMiami.com as 3 minutes, 56 seconds to go here, George. We are tied at 118, and nobody has left the building, George, because they want to see the outcome of this ball game.
Go ahead, JB. Tell me what Carmelo's doing.
Carmelo's shaking and baking, turning and burning, but he missed. That was some old school terminology, but that was an old school move. Kevin Durant with the drop step, taking it, and one, as Kevin Durant shows you the kind of explosive scoring ability that he has.
You want to talk old school? You know who that looked like there? Little George Gervin.
Iceman.
Yeah.
That's right. He can. Finger roll. And Kevin Durant's kind of built like George Gervin, the Iceman, back in the day. Smooth scorer with the San Antonio Spurs and among other teams. Kevin Durant finishes the three-point play. Team LeBron now back up by 3 as a result of that, as we are coming up on 3.5 minutes to go. Chris Paul back with it for Team Wade. Starters back in this ball game. It looks like they may finish. Carmelo with it up top. James Harden now swinging to Dwayne Wade. Tries to take it down low against LeBron, but loses it. Rudy Gay now to Durant. He holds up now. Rudy Gay fires from the top of the circle and knocks it down. Team LeBron now has built a 5-point lead with 3 minutes to go.
Team LeBron, who struggled early in the first half of this game, has all of a sudden taken control. But
look at that quick step by Dwayne Wade, and he lays it up with the right hand.
Speaking of taking control,
vintage Dwayne Wade move right there, and now it is game on.
Remember, I ain't going out like that. In 2006, I think that's his mantra.
Teammates going against each other, LeBron and D. Wade. Now Carmelo picks him up in the switch. LeBron with the fade, misses. Chris Paul with the rebound, clears it up, and he'll slow it up, waiting to set up something as his team trails by 3. Dwayne Wade now against Rudy Gay, launches a 3, misses as he back rims it. Carmelo Anthony thought he got fouled as he comes up hobbling a little bit. Kevin Durant back with it. But his pass is out of bounds as he looks for Jamal Crawford. And after the turnover,
we'll have a full
it's going to go the other way. 123-120 is the score. We're going to come back with the final 2 minutes and change with the South Florida Classic in a moment.
If you're into music, I happen to be a human beatbox.
Really?
Big Bang Theory, Big Bang Theory, Big Bang, Big Bang, Big Bang Theory.
Time to rock old school. Ho. Time to rock old school. Ho.
Guess I'm your new neighbor.
New neighbor?
Honey.
Hi.
Hi.
Big Bang Theory has
5 nightly weeks.
Big Bang Theory has
5 nightly weeks.
Weeknights at 7 on MyTV33.
The first thing I do when I leave the court, I grab my Gatorade, recover. After the game, I'm thinking about who's up next. My body has to recover, so I want to refuel myself immediately. There's never time for enough rest. I'm always on the move. I have to stay on top of my game. The schedule waits for no one. It happens so fast, from post-game to pre-game, you better be ready. Here I come.
It doesn't come in a bottle. It doesn't come in a big package. You don't need water to take with it. Just one strip. It's this simple.
Welcome back to the U.S. Century Bank Arena. Jim Barry, George Sedano with you here. South Florida All-Star Classic. Team LeBron leading 123-120 over Team Wade. Jim Barry, and it is now money time.
Exactly, George, and I think the fans here feel like they've gotten their money's worth as the players are coming out playing hard. You can see a couple of things. One, guys are in shape. Guys are playing to win. Guys are playing solid fundamental basketball, and it has, as a result, given us some quality closing moments here. As you can see, the intensity level ratchet up here in the final moments.
And here we go. Final couple moments. Chris Paul wants an ISO play to start this thing off. He's got the ball now, past half court. Ball at the top of the key. He's looking for Dwayne Wade off the curl. Dwayne Wade goes up and gets the foul. LeBron not happy with that one.
And LeBron is protesting the call, wondering exactly where the foul was.
Dwayne Wade certainly no stranger to the charity stripe.
Notice LeBron, or rather Dwayne Wade didn't look at LeBron after that foul was called.
Well, he probably got away with one there, but whatever. It's for charity, remember.
D-Wade, has been working out. He's been spending a lot of time on the bike, really getting himself back in tip-top shape.
Got some MVP chance here as he misses the front end.
That could be crucial.
So it's still a 3-point advantage for Team LeBron.
Team LeBron fans.
So here we go. Dwayne Wade trying to hit the back end of the free throws. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. And he misses the second one, rims out. But Chris Paul with the rebound. Carmelo for three, misses. Tip Bosh, he gets the rebound.
Great hustle by Dwayne Wade, because he hustled and got the rebound and tapped it out.
Kevin Durant with the ball on the left side here to LeBron on the left block. Dwayne Wade with the defense. They're going hard at each other. LeBron, step around, misses. Bosh with the rebound, stripped by Chris Paul. Paul bringing it up the floor. He hits it to Wade. Wade with the layup, misses. Jamal Crawford out to LeBron. Here comes the freight train. He gets fouled by Carmelo. A hard foul there. And LeBron will go to the free throw line.
And you talk about the intensity level ratcheting up. These guys are playing to win.
Dwayne Wade and LeBron going at it on both sides of the floor.
Dwayne Wade taking the kind of spills that we see him take in games that count. LeBron James taking it strong to the hoop.
You heard Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer, tell us, JB, these games count for these guys every single time.
LeBron makes the first free throw, so his team now leads by 4 with a minute 30 to go.
LeBron will shoot the second half here of the free throw attempts.
Second attempt.
And he hits it. So 125, 121 minute and 31 seconds to go. Here comes Chris Paul, speeding up the floor. He goes up, layup, but looks like a goaltend and a foul.
Should have been a goaltend. I don't know if one was called.
It's count the basket, and he goes to the free throw line. An and one for Chris Paul. So it's 125, 122. Team LeBron leading Team Wade with 127 to go, and Chris Paul will shoot the and one.
And you heard Isaiah Thomas being so complimentary of Chris Paul's game, because he is what Isaiah called a true point guard, sees the floor so well and puts the ball where it needs to be each and every time. There's Kevin Hart,
Chris Paul finishes the three-point play.
Kevin Hart, the coach of Team
Wade.
LeBron, Team Wade, urging his guys to hang in there.
Here's Durant.
Now fans are chanting defense.
Durant crosses over. Carmelo, step back, misses. Here comes Dwayne Wade with the rebound. His team trailing by 2. 1 minute and 6 seconds to go.
Fans are on their feet. Here's Wade.
To Carmelo.
Carmelo misses, but a foul was called, and Carmelo Anthony, I think, will get a couple of free throws.
He will. He will have an opportunity here to tie this game.
Carmelo Anthony pointing at D-Wade saying, nice pass.
So here we go. Carmelo at the charity stripe for the first of 2.
.125-123, the score. Carmelo can tie it if he makes both.
And there's the front end.
Now it's a 1-point game.
Carmelo Anthony wants his Knicks team, once they get back going, JB, he's got to get them out of the first round. They haven't been out of there in over a decade. And he misses the back end. So they're down one, under a minute to go, and here comes Kevin Durant, Jim Barry.
Durant going against Carmelo Anthony, 50 seconds to go.
LeBron gets the ball.
Against Dwayne Wade, who's giving him a lot of bodying him up.
No room for LeBron.
No room.
LeBron
5
spins.
seconds. LeBron spins.
He goes up, throws it up, and gets fouled. A foul call by Amari Stoudemire.
Well, LeBron did beat Dwayne Wade on the spin, but Amari Stoudemire was there waiting for him, but LeBron's so strong he got the shot up anyway.
Ref getting a beating here by the fans, apparently.
And the fans now are on their feet.
Udonis Haslem wants a timeout.
4,000 fans here packing the house at
Udonis Haslem wants a team. He wants a team on Amari Stoudemire. So here comes LeBron.
Trying to extend his team's lead.
40 seconds to go. They're up one. He hits the first.
Make that 2 now.
Everyone is standing here, Jim. No one is sitting right now in the stands.
And no one has left the building. I mean, it really shows you what this sport means to so many people, and these fans really feeling like the players are giving them an honest effort. You can certainly see it that these guys are playing hard and playing all out.
And LeBron hits the second half. His team up 3, 40 seconds to go. Dwayne Wade bringing the ball up. Wade being guarded by LeBron. Wade off the dribble, takes it up, misses, put back, misses Stoudemire. Tipped by Bosh, LeBron with the ball. 30 seconds to go. LeBron can ice the game. Team LeBron can ice the game, and Kevin Durant has the ball near midcourt.
One-on-one against Darrell Wright here.
Darrell, a good defender. Kevin Durant, arguably the best offensive player in the NBA. He dribbles, stops, pops, shoots, misses, back iron, rebound, Dwayne Wade. 9 seconds to go. He gets fouled by Jamal Crawford. He wants a clear path, Dwayne Wade. He is not happy. 8 seconds to go. Team LeBron leading Team Wade 127 to 124. We'll stay right here.
We've got a timeout on the floor, and let's talk about it because this game is coming down to the final seconds. Just what you would want in a game like this. Clearly the intensity on the faces of the players and the fans appreciating the effort. 127-124, Team LeBron up by 3.
This is what people paid for, Jim. To see a game that goes right till the last second.
They're getting their money's worth, so it'll be interesting to see who has the ball in their hands as we come out of this timeout.
Team Wade, see, I would say Chris Paul's going to start off with the ball. They don't have a lot of time to set up a play, but it's going to have to be Carmelo for a 3. He's their best three-point shooter. He's scored the most points on that team. To me, it's a no-brainer. It's got to go to Carmelo.
Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, Darrell Wright, who can also knock down the 3.
Yeah.
Chris Paul and Amari Stoudemire, the 5 for Team Wade as we come back against Kevin Durant, Jamal Crawford, LeBron James, Rudy Gay, and Chris Bosh back in the game.
I play the percentages. I go Carmelo. If you need a 3, he's the guy that needs to deliver. So here we go. Darrell Wright will inbound the ball to Chris Paul. Again, 8 seconds left. Paul waiting to touch the ball before the clock will start. Here it goes. Paul takes it up. Paul to Carmelo. Melo from long distance. He hits it! Carmelo hits the 3, and he ties the game. 127 to 127 with .9 on the clock. Carmelo Anthony delivers for Team Wade.
And listen to the crowd. Carmelo Anthony loving it like this was the first round of the playoffs. He delivers with .9 seconds left, so Team LeBron will have a chance to answer. George, don't tell me we're going to overtime in this baby.
Oh man, if that's the case, if you're listening, listen, if you've got this on the DVR, you need to extend right now. I'm telling you. By the way, they put some time back on the clock, 2.9 seconds.
Alrighty.
Apparently the clock ran a little bit too much.
So that gives them a little bit more time to execute a play. And George, props to you because what they ran is exactly what you predicted. Chris Paul set it up. Carmelo Anthony knocking down the 3 from his favorite spot on the court.
I'm trying to see what happens on the other side. I need to see who comes out first out of the huddle. But I would imagine, if I had to guess, it goes to either Kevin Durant or LeBron here on this last play?
Well, you know, since the game is tied, my thinking is that you're right. I think it's one of those two players. My money is that the ball goes to LeBron in this situation because he's a guy who can get to the rim and draw the foul.
And it's his house.
There you go.
His city. You got to give him the
It
love.
is now.
No question.
127 as we pan the crowd here at U.S. Century Bank Arena. Everybody's standing,
2 seconds
enjoying it,
to
and
go.
we're glad that you're joining us here on MyTV33 and CBSMiami.com. And hold your horses, hold on to your seats because we ain't done yet.
So here we go. 2 seconds to go. Who's going to inbound the ball here? Kevin Hart he's yelling at the ref still.
Rajon Rondo telling Kevin Hart to get out of the way.
Here comes
Rondo.
Rondo.
Inbounds it. He was looking for LeBron, but he couldn't get open. So now he
Timeout.
calls a timeout.
Timeout.
Nobody
Timeout.
open.
Timeout. Timeout. And we'll set something else up.
And Rondo wonders how did time run off the clock when he ever
No,
inbounded the ball.
they brought it back. They brought it back. They brought it back. And, you know, it's charity. Not everyone.
Alrighty, okay.
You know, not everyone.
That
understands.
alibi only goes so far. All right, there should be 2.9 seconds to go because that's what was on the clock before we went into the timeout.
But we called it here. I said you said they try to go to LeBron. I said they'd go to LeBron or Durant. They tried both. Neither guy was there.
Exactly.
Neither
So they're
guy
going to
was
try to reload because obviously Team Wade knew what we knew.
Yeah.
We're geniuses, George.
Yeah. Spo, if you're listening out there and you need some more assistance, we're here.
Well, we've seen enough of these situations to understand what's going on.
Kevin Hart breakdancing here in the break. He's fired up.
Dwayne Wade working up a sweat here as looks like making sure that his pick is going to be okay for the last 2 seconds of regulation here. And so now we'll see if Team LeBron changes it up. Maybe LeBron James will be the guy who triggers the pass and bounds. Looks like that's what it might be. LeBron James, Chris Bosh on the court along with Kevin Durant.
LeBron with the inbound here. Ready to go. Damon Jones is
a
out
three-point
there.
shooter, and also Rudy Gay with his.
And Kevin Durant, Jamal Crawford, all three-point shooters out there. They're going to space the floor. I think they're going to try to get the ball either on a give and go to LeBron or maybe to Chris Bosh. That looks like what we're setting up here for.
Could be, or maybe they're just going to try to live and die with a three.
Here we go.
Make it, they win. Otherwise, we go to overtime.
Here we go. LeBron to inbound the ball. He passes it to Bosh. Bosh with the turnaround from long distance, and we're going to overtime. Jim Berry, 127. We got free basketball tonight.
You talk about some bonus coverage. We got it right here on MyTV33 and CBSMiami.com. The South Florida All-Star Classic. Folks, we gave you 48 minutes. Well, guess what? We're going to hang around and give you some more. Tied at 127 here at the end of regulation. We're going to take a timeout and come back and give you the conclusion of the All-Star Classic in a moment.
It doesn't come in a bottle. It doesn't come in a big package. You don't need water to take with it. Just one strip. It's this simple.
The first thing I do when I leave the court, I grab my Gatorade, recover. After the game, I'm thinking about who's up next. My body has to recover, so I want to refuel myself immediately. There's never time for enough rest. I'm always on the move. I have to stay on top of my game. The schedule waits for no one. It happens so fast, from post-game to pre-game, you better be ready. Here I come.
If you're into music, I happen to be a human beatbox.
Really?
Big Bang Theory, Big Bang Theory, Big Bang, Big Bang, Big Bang Theory.
Time to rock old school ho. Time to rock old school ho.
Guess I'm your new neighbor.
New neighbor?
Honey.
Hi.
Hi.
Big Bang Theory has 5 nights a week. Big Bang Theory has 5 nights a week.
Weeknights at 7 on MyTV33.
All right, the fans are on their feet here at U.S. Century Bank Arena at Florida International University. Look at the packed house. Nobody is left, and they're glad they stayed because this charity game is going to overtime. Team LeBron and Team Wade tied at 127. Carmelo Anthony, George hitting a dramatic 3 with about 3 seconds to go to force the tie.
Man, that was some action right there, Jim. That is the type of stuff you get in a real NBA game, and you're getting to watch it here in South Florida with an all-star cast.
And Chris Paul splitting the defense and laying it up, so Team Wade coming out right quick and taking a 2-point lead. Rajon Rondo back with it now for Team LeBron. Rondo hasn't looked to score too much, but he's the setup guy. Chris Bosh firing, missing. James Harden clearing for Team Wade. Chris Paul back now, setting it up. Feels some token pressure as Rondo and Chris Bosh try to double team him. Paul still keeping his dribble in the near side. Carmelo hoisting another 3. Misses that time, and Kevin Durant clears for Team LeBron.
Could not have been more wide open there, Carmelo. Need to knock that one down, JB.
And whistle on the floor. Let's see what the call is.
Carmelo looks like he may have hurt himself. Maybe a cramp.
Carmelo Anthony laying there. Doesn't look like he's in too much distress. He's got a big smile on his face.
Could be a cramp.
Could be. Yeah, it looks like maybe that's what it is.
The DJ in the house wants to know if he wants one of the energy.
Let's see if somebody's going to come over and give Carmelo a little assistance here. I think you might have pegged it there, George, as we've got a timeout, stop and play anyway on the floor.
I don't know what you do there. I mean, I don't think we've ever. I've seen a lot of these games, JB, and there haven't been any injury issues.
But this is the first one that's gone to overtime, too.
But that's true.
So
fair.
Guys are playing a little bit more than they bargained for.
Looks like everyone's kind of laughing around, though. It looks like Carmelo is just maybe dealing with a cramp.
And you look at the fans. They've got their cell phones out taking pictures of the situation here.
Well, I got to be honest. If you are a Knicks fan, you're probably wondering, uh-oh, what's going on here?
Holla back.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten up yet from the court. Now looks like he is about to get up. But while we see what's going on with Carmelo Anthony, we're going to take a quick timeout.
We'll find out on the other side.
Yeah, we will. You're watching the South Florida All-Star Classic on MyTV33 and CBSMiami.com.
It doesn't come in a bottle. It doesn't come in a big package. You don't need water to take with it. Just one strip. It's this simple.
The first thing I do when I leave the court, I grab my Gatorade, recover. After the game, I'm thinking about who's up next. My body has to recover, so I want to refuel myself immediately. There's never time for enough rest. I'm always on the move. I have to stay on top of my game. The schedule waits for no one. It happens so fast, from post-game to pre-game, you better be ready. Here I come.
If you're into music, I happen to be a human beatbox.
Really?
Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory. Big Bang, Big Bang, Big Bang Theory.
Time to rock old school ho. Time to rock old school ho.
Guess I'm your new neighbor.
New neighbor?
Honey.
Hi.
Hi.
Big Bang Theory has 5 nights a week. Big Bang Theory has 5 nights a week.
Weeknights at 7 on MyTV33.
Wade leading by 2 over Team LeBron. LeBron James with it going against Dwayne Wade. And he's backing him down and misses the short jump shot. Chris Bosh goes up. He's stripped of the basketball. LeBron gets it back, throws up the circus shot, and scores. LeBron with the left hand. And that ties the game again at 129.
The kiss off the glass, Jim Barry.
Tough shot, too. Made it look easy. Dwayne Wade back with it now. He takes it to the hoop, but loses it. Mad scramble, and it's saved to Team LeBron. Rajon Rondo hoisting ahead to Russell Westbrook. Back to Rondo. He gets rejected. And now get it back as LeBron stole it, gets it back, goes up, misses. Furious action here. And again, Team LeBron with the steal. Rajon Rondo didn't like the call. He thought it was a clean steal.
Not happy with the foul call. LeBron jumping in the air. Not happy at all.
Team Wade will get the ball now with 3 minutes to go here in overtime. We're tied at 129.
And to be honest, he should be very upset.
James Harden and Chris Paul in the backcourt. And Harden will inbound it to CP3. Chris Paul going around an Amar'e Stoudemire screen, still with his dribble, finds Harden, he hoists a three, and he knocks it down.
Team Wade takes the lead there.
3-point lead now for Team Wade, 132-129. Rondo back with it now for Team LeBron. Chris Paul checking him up top. Kevin Durant sets the screen. Rondo keeping his dribble, taking it down low, swatted away, and Dwayne Wade, after he gets the ball, gets it to Chris Paul. Amar'e Stoudemire misses off the feed from Chris Paul. Kevin Durant back with it. He shoots a three, misses. Great rebound by Russell Westbrook. And he'll take it to the hoop. He's rejected by Dwayne Wade. These guys are playing some defense, George.
Dwayne Wade swatted Russell Westbrook. Get out of here, young man.
That preserves a 3-point lead for Team Wade with just over 2 minutes to go, and we've got a timeout on the floor. So it's
fast and furious, Jim Barry.
Feeling like the real thing. And the fans here appreciating the action and the effort from these players who are playing like this is more than just an exhibition. They are playing with some spirit. And that's what these fans wanted to see as we keep it here.
Even though it is for charity, people paid money to come here for charity, for that great cause. They want to see a good product. These guys have put on a heck of a show.
And they have. 132-129 the score. Team Wade leading Team LeBron. And Dwayne Wade has to be happy with what he's seen here from his team, not giving up. Carmelo Anthony with the clutch three-pointer to tie this game, sending it into overtime. LeBron James and his squad showing that they're coming to play, coming to win, as LeBron going over to Team Wade.
Trash talking.
Wonder what that discussion's all about.
Well, he's laughing, though. It can't be too serious. Can't be too serious. But LeBron's got the new LeBron 9s. You talked about them earlier.
I like them.
I think we should get you a pair out on the floor next time.
Yeah, I think it's only fitting.
JB, people don't know you've got game.
I used to. Dwayne Wade now. He's still got game. Kicks it to James Harden, who wasn't expecting the pass, and so the turnover will give it back to Team LeBron.
Nice catch by the fan, though.
It was. He was more ready for it than was James Harden. LeBron James will bring it up now. His team down by 3 with under 2 minutes remaining here in overtime. LeBron looks at the double team, hoists a three, misses up the back rim, rebound fight as Russell Westbrook climbs John Wall's back.
It's getting fierce.
Yes, it is. I would think that's a foul.
You would hope
Westbrook.
so. Especially after some of the ticky-tack stuff we've seen earlier today.
And while we clear up a wet spot on the court, Coach Kevin Hart now.
Getting into it with Gabrielle Union. He's getting into it with everyone, this Kevin Hart. Comedian extraordinaire.
He wants to be undefeated as a head coach. I can understand that. Amar'e Stoudemire gets it down low, lays it up as Dwayne Wade finds him, and now Team Wade with a 5-point advantage with a $1:30 to go here in overtime, and now Team LeBron may need to make something happen. Durant with a quick three, in and out. Rebound fight, Team LeBron gets it, LeBron gets it. As he gave up his dribble, Jamal Crawford knocks down a three. and hold the phone.
Well, it was a weird situation because he actually got caught underneath. He threw it off Bosch, caught it back, and then kicked it out to Jamal Crawford. It was the strangest thing I've ever seen.
But it worked. 134, 132. Chris Paul back, or rather Dwayne Wade back with it. As his team leads by 2, Wade lays it up and good.
The scoop shot by D. Wade.
Kind of thing you expect from Dwayne Wade when his team needs a basket. He'll take the big shot. LeBron hoisting a 3 off the glass and good. Oh my goodness, how did he make that?
Down
So
1.
now it's a 1-point game. Dwayne Wade back with it. His team clinging to a 1-point lead here in overtime for the South Florida All-Star Classic. What action. Amari Stoudemire throws it up. He scores!
No foul call there.
No foul, 3-point lead. Now Team LeBron with 20 seconds to go. LeBron James has the ball in his hands. He hoists a 3. In and out, no good. Amari Stoudemire clears the rebound, and he gets fouled with 12 seconds to go.
That was halfway in, Jim, before it came out for
Just
LeBron.
wouldn't stay for LeBron James. And now Amari Stoudemire will try to shoot the free throws that will really put the pressure on Team LeBron.
Might ice it at this point.
It could.
He hits both.
But we thought that before.
That's true. That's true. We've seen stranger things happen already tonight.
Amari Stoudemire loves these pressure situations, but
Oh!
he misses the first free throw.
You jinxed him, the broadcaster jinxed.
I said that he loves these pressure situations, and what happened?
He missed.
He's got one more. If he can make it, his
Still
team would
puts him
go
in
up by 4.
Still puts him in good position. And he makes.
Makes that one as his follow-through was pure there. 4-point lead for Team Wade with 12 and a half seconds to go. And now Team LeBron will have to make something happen quickly. 2-possession game for them.
Well, a 3-point shot and a
That's
foul.
true.
You want to try to cause some contact, maybe? That's your best bet. Unless you want to extend it and start. I don't see them fouling here in this situation, going back and forth with free throws.
Not sure I'd want to count on that, but your math is correct. Could happen that way.
Hey, there are guys here that can draw contact. LeBron, Westbrook, Durant, Crawford. They all love to draw contact on those 3-point
So
shots.
Team LeBron comes back with Russell Westbrook, who's giving the business to Kevin Hart, the coach of Team Wade. Westbrook pushing away his Oklahoma City teammate James Harden, who's getting in his face a little bit.
Kevin Hart in their way. Coach, they're trying to play there.
Udonis Haslem wondering, is this allowed that the coach can actually get in the way of the player trying to inbound the ball?
Staring him down, Kevin
Team
Hart.
LeBron needing to make something happen quick. Here's Kevin Durant, Darrell Wright pressuring him. Kevin Durant kicks it to Russell Westbrook. Air ball misses. Chris Bosh lays it in. Team down by 2 with 3 seconds to go.
They got to stop the
And
clock. They got to stop the clock.
Stop the clock.
They got to make it about 3.5. But it looks like
Udonis Haslem, the coach for Team LeBron, was trying to call a timeout. So we're trying to clear up the situation here. And here's the deal. Team LeBron trailing Team Wade 139-137. 4 seconds left in this game.
so. Got to go coast to coast here.
And Team LeBron with some full court pressure. And they foul Dwayne Wade right away.
And the 2006 Finals MVP will go to the charity stripe to try to ice it with 2 free throws.
The pressure's on at South Florida All-Star Classic.
Look at what happened the last time you said that.
I know.
You're lucky Gabrielle Union's in the crowd and not listening to the broadcast right now.
And look at Jamal Crawford, no doubt trying to get in the air of Dwayne Wade. Pretty
So's
obvious
Udonis
what he's
Haslem.
doing. Wait a minute. They're teammates and friends.
Not today. Not today.
All right, Dwayne Wade trying to line this one up. First one's on the way. It's good.
Ice in his veins, JB.
3-point advantage for Team Wade. One more, and that ought to do it. But we said that before.
Right. Again, they're going to try to run and gun to get a 3-point attempt. Wade wants him to fix the net.
And LeBron did.
begrudgingly. Chris Paul's yelling they don't have any more timeouts
No
for
more
Team
timeouts
LeBron.
left for Team LeBron as they're trying to powwow here. And now Dwayne Wade is actually going in the huddle of Team LeBron, talking to Coach Udonis Haslam.
Dwayne Wade coming through here.
Yeah, he did. Got one more free throw to shoot. I feel like he's a field goal kicker they're trying to ice at the end of a football game.
Yeah. But it's been a lot of fun, and again, no one is left for the most part, and everyone's still standing. I mean, if you look at this crowd, they are all standing out in the stands. Certainly the folks down in the court can't stand, because then no one else can see behind them. But the people in the stands, they're ready to go. They're amped up.
All right, here's Dwayne Wade. Second free throw on their way is good, and that ought to do it. His team leading by 4, 141-137 with 3 seconds to go. LeBron hoisted at half court, knocks it down as time runs out. What a way to end this terrific game. Team Wade 141, Team LeBron 140, and the fans on their feet appreciating every minute as we see the players high-fiving each other. Job well done. A lot of excitement. Spirited basketball. Well played. And this was a win-win for the South Florida community. So the final here in the South Florida All-Star Classic, Team Wade 141, Team LeBron 140. For the entire MyTV 33 crew and the CBSMiami.com crew, for George Sedano, I'm Jim Berry. Thanks so much for joining us. And George, we'll see you on CBS 4 News tonight at 11 o'clock.
In just a little while.
Have a great night, everybody.